Once again, today is Monday. Since I've read the article this morning and this afternoon of the about a 15-minute length, I've decided to read another article on the same subject so that I could keep my promise to myself that to read an English article of 20 minutes to 30 minutes length on average. So as with the previous article, let's delve into what the PPA is. If you are a renewable energy generator or offtaker, right? Offtaker, that's British term, or generator or broker or aggregator, right? They are basically the same, aggregator, broker, offtaker. So this article should come in handy for you to understand the basic idea behind PPA. As for myself, I work for Korea Telecom, KT, the #1 carrier in Korea, but our company is also the cutting-edge leader in the electricity brokerage or aggregating service using our famous AI and big data service. So that's why the telecom companies should also participate in the electricity trade or exchange business, like Germany or America. They should. In Korea, telecom carriers are very strong juggernaut for getting a cut from the electricity brokerage using the high-tech knowledge, right? So here we go. This article, by the way, the main reason for me to read this article is to practice English by reading it aloud, because I'm not a American, I'm not a British guy, I'm just pure Korean, and I study on my own, and I've never lived in America or UK except as several days as a tourist. I hope to work there for a couple of years near my retirement. My retirement comes in 4.5 years. Before that, if you have a good job opportunity for me, don't hesitate to contact me. Until then, I would be very loyal to my company and to my best to generate revenue and meet the strategic goals and the strategy. So and also second reason is to learn about the subject matter that is relevant to my work. I'm a sales representative and sales manager, so I need to be knowledgeable about the subject matter, because our company is into the electricity brokerage business. This article is from courses renewable valuation institute.com, RVI, Renewable Energy Valuation Institute, right? RVI. And this article was written by Lucas Doldinger, CFA, right? Energy Financial Modeling, PPA, Renewables. Certified Financial Analyst, maybe CFA. At one time, I was interested in becoming an accountant in America, although I just live in Korea. But now, since I'm getting old and I'm more interested in having my own business, whatever it is, I don't know. I need to constantly work on myself. This article was prepared by Lucas Doldinger again, and he looks quite smart and honest guy. And it was written on November 4th, 2023. So it's about almost 3 months old now. It's a 9-minute read. So I'm going to read faster than any other day that I just with other articles. Pay as produced PPA versus baseload PPA. So now we're talking about two PPAs, right? Pay as produced, pay as generated, and baseload PPA. In the evolving landscape of renewable energy, power purchase agreements, PPAs, play a critical role. Understanding the nuances between different PPA structures, such as pay-as-produced PPA and baseload PPA, is crucial for professionals and investors in this sector. That's good. Crucial for investors and professionals in this sector, right? Understanding the nuances between different PPA structures, such as a pay-as-produced PPA and baseload PPA, is crucial for professionals and investors in this sector. This knowledge is not just theoretical, it is applied in real-world scenarios, much like what's covered in our comprehensive Renewables Valuation Analyst program. What is a power purchase agreement PPA? Power purchase agreement PPA is a contractual agreement between two parties, the electricity generator or seller and the electricity offtaker, buyer, offtaker, right? Electricity offtaker. Offtaker, take off, offtaker, buyer. This agreement stipulates the terms under which electricity is generated, sold, and purchased, ensuring a steady revenue stream for the generator and a reliable electricity supply for the off-taker. Pay-as-produced PPA definition and characteristics. Yeah, I'm going to take a more look into the word off-taker, right? Off-taker. Not on-taker, it's off-taker. I think it's like a get away with, right? Get off means it separates from the original point. Pay-as-produced PPA. Definition and characteristics. Nature. Pay-as-produced PPA is an agreement where the payment to the energy producer is based on the actual energy generated and delivered. Variable output. This structure is ideal for renewable energy sources like solar and wind, where output is inherently variable due to environmental factors. For instance, solar energy, while a powerful source of clean energy during the day, faces a fundamental limitation. It is not available at night. At night, solar panels rely on sunlight to generate electricity, and their output directly correlates with intensity and duration of sunlight they receive. This means that during nighttime, solar energy projects cannot produce power, leading to a significant drop in output, right? That's another good expression, leading to a significant drop in output. Advantages of pay-as-produced PPA. Revenue certainty and bankability. Hedging against price uncertainty. Pay-as-produced PPAs provide a level of revenue certainty by hedging against the volatility and uncertainty of spot market prices, right? Spot market prices. You strike up a price and you sell your horses in the horse market. That's a spot market price, spot market. Increase the bankability. Many banks require renewable energy projects to enter into PPA to secure financing. Pay-as-produced PPAs increase the bankability of projects by providing this required revenue stability, right? Bankability. That's another good term. Bankability. The situation where the banks may be interested in financing or funding your projects, right? Many banks require renewable energy projects to enter into a PPA, right? Require projects to enter into PPA, to require object to verb, to secure financing. Pay-as-produced PPAs increase the bankability of projects by providing this required revenue stability. Alignment with renewable energy production. Adaptability to production variability. This PPA model is well suited to the variable nature of renewable energy sources like solar and wind, where production is dependent on environmental factors, availability to production variability. Adaptability to production variability. I don't know, adaptability to production variability, alignment with renewable energy production, risk management for producers, right? Generators, mitigates underproduction risk, drop in the production. Producers are not penalized for natural fluctuations in energy production, which mitigates the risk of underproduction due to environmental conditions. Underproduction, right? Underproduction. Yeah, I'm using a Galaxy S23 Ultra. Tomorrow I'm gonna have Galaxy S24 Ultra because my company subsidized 1 million won for my mobile set because I'm a model honorable employee. Disadvantages of pay-as-produced PPA. One, trade-off between certainty and pricing. Discounted pricing for certainty. One of the main disadvantages is that producers often have to accept a lower price for the certainty of revenue. The fixed price achieved under pay-as-produced PPA is typically lower than the average forecasted spot prices. Lower than the average forecasted spot prices, right? Spot market price, spot price for selling the electricity on a merchant basis. On a merchant basis, on a real steel, right? On a real electricity generated on a merchant basis. Average forecasted spot prices for selling the electricity on a merchant basis. Potential loss of higher spot market prices. By locking in a fixed price, producers may miss out on potentially higher prices available in the spot market during the PPA tenure, right? Tenure. I think tenure is more correct, right? Tenure, landlord, right? Tenure, I think. On a merchant basis, I need to look it up more, but it's merchant. You are a merchant, so it's like a merchant-to-merchant dealing. Bank financing considerations, requirement for revenue hedging. While banks often require a PPA to hedge a portion of the revenues, the lower pricing under pay-as-produced PPAs can impact the overall financial attractiveness and return on investment for the project. Very good, right? The banks probably they would ask for higher interest rate to hedge against the lower revenue stream with the pay-as-produced PPA. Comparison with baseload PPAs. Relative advantage over baseload PPAs. In contrast to baseload PPAs, which can pose risks for production mismatch and obligation to purchase electricity at potentially higher spot market prices during periods of no production, pay-as-produced PPAs are generally viewed more favorably by banks. This is due to their lower risk profile in matching production with sales, enhancing their feasibility for financing. In conclusion, a pay-as-produced PPA offers a balance between revenue certainty and pricing flexibility, making it suitable for renewable energy projects that face natural production variability. While it provides the advantage of increased bankability and risk mitigation, there is a trade-off in potentially lower pricing compared to spot market sales. This makes pay-as-produced PPAs a strategic choice for project sponsors, especially when considering bank financing requirements and the overall financial model of the project. Baseload power purchase agreements, PPAs, definition and characteristics. Base load PPAs are structured to provide consistent, fixed amount of energy delivery, reflecting the steady output typically associated with conventional power plants. Conventional power plants, steady delivery, steady output. This PPA model is designed for energy sources that can guarantee a constant supply of electricity, like electricity storage, ESS, system, all right? Key characteristics: a fixed energy delivery, stable revenue stream, suitability for constant production sources. Fixed energy delivery, unlike variable renewable sources, base load PPAs involve the delivery of a fixed amount of energy, often mirroring the output of traditional power plants like coal, nuclear, or gas. Mirroring the output of traditional power plants like coal, nuclear, or gas. Stable revenue stream. These agreements offer a predictable revenue stream as payment is based on agreed capacity rather than actual energy production. Suitability for constant production sources. Ideal for energy sources within a stable and predictable output. Fixed-shaped baseload PPAs for renewables. In renewable energy, a variation of the baseload PPA known as fixed-shaped baseload PPA is sometimes used. A variation, right? That's another good term. A variation of the baseload PPA known as fixed-shaped baseload PPA is sometimes used. This structure involves predetermining a baseload profile based on the expected electricity production of the renewable plant, taking into account its availability and production patterns. Advantages: 1. Stable revenue for conventional plants. 2. Fixed-shaped baseload for renewables. Predictability offers a stable and predictable revenue stream, making them well-suited for conventional power plants with consistent electricity production. Fixed-shaped baseload for renewables adapted to renewable variability. These PPAs can be tailored to better match the expected output of renewable energy sources, offering more predictability than standard baseload PPAs. Risk management. They mitigate some of the risks associated with complete reliance on variable renewable energy production. Disadvantages: mismatch with the renewable energy production, inflexibility. Traditional baseload PPAs are not inherently suited for renewable energy projects due to their natural variability in output. Right there means the renewable energy projects. Risk of underproduction. There is a risk that the renewable energy source will underproduce, leading to the obligation to buy electricity at potentially inflated spot market prices to meet the PPA commitments. Let me read this one more time. Risk of underproduction, of course. There's a risk that the renewable energy source will underproduce, right? Leading to the obligation to buy electricity at potentially inflated spot market prices to meet the PPA commitments. 2. Complexity in fixed-shaped baseload for renewables. I think this is a risk for the offtake, right? Complexity in fixed-shaped baseload for renewables. Prediction challenges. Accurately predicting the expected production of a renewable energy source can be complex and subject to errors. Potential financial risks. Any mismatch between the predicted and actual production can lead to financial risks for the producer. In summary, while traditional baseload PPAs offer stability and predictability for conventional power plants, their rigidity poses challenges for renewable energy projects. right? I studied mechanical engineering in college, so rigidity is just very common word, but I rarely encounter that word on the internet, except the psychological rigidity, right? The fixed or the stock market is quite rigid, for example. The fixed-shaped baseload PPA presents a more adaptable model for renewables, attempting to balance the predictability of a baseload structure with the inherent variability of renewable energy sources. So I think Korea Capco or KPX is now using these fixed-shaped baseload PPAs in Jeju Island, right? They are now in the second year of that experiment. Soon, if that will spread throughout the main peninsula of Korea. However, this adaptation still requires careful management and accurate production forecasting to mitigate potential risks. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for stakeholders, right? For offtakers and generous investors and professionals in this sector. Crucial, right? Crucial, integral, crucial for stakeholders in both conventional and renewable energy sectors when structuring and negotiating PPAs. Yeah, I'll come back and finish up this article for you because I have to go and get the ducks in a row on my desk. Suitability for renewable energy. By the way, I'm back home now. I'm going to finish the rest of the story and go back to fixing my phone because I've got a Galaxy S24 Ultra now. So I'm going to transfer all the data from that phone to from the Galaxy S3 Ultra to Galaxy S24 Ultra. So I'm super excited about that. Let me finish this within 5 minutes. Suitability for renewable energy. 1. Pay as produced PPA. Flexibility with renewable variability. Better suited for renewable energy projects like solar and wind due to its alignment with the variable nature of these energy sources. Bankability. Favored by banks for renewable projects as it provides a more realistic risk profile, balancing the unpredictable nature of renewable energy production. Lower pricing trade-off. Producers often accept lower prices for the benefit of revenue certainty. Lower pricing trade-off, right? It's exchange trade-off, off-takers trade-off. 2. Baseload PPA. Challenges with renewable energy. Traditional baseload structures pose challenges for renewable due to their inflexibility and the risk of underproduction. Fixed-shaped balanced baseload adaptation. This variation attempts to accommodate renewable energy variability, but it requires accurate prediction of energy output and entails financial risks in case of mismatches. Bank financing considerations. Traditional baseload PPAs can be less attractive for bank financing in renewable projects due to the risks of a production mismatch and potential obligations to purchase electricity at market rates during low production periods. So if you cannot guarantee the set baseload electricity, you need to buy electricity from other sources, right? You are an electricity generator, but do you have to buy electricity from other sources when your production is very low? Okay. In choosing between pay-as-produced and baseload PPAs for renewable energy projects, the decision hinges on balancing the predictability of revenue streams with the inherent variability of renewable energy sources. Pay-as-produced PPAs offer a more flexible arrangement that aligns with the fluctuating nature of renewable energy making them generally more suitable for these types of projects. They are also more favorable in terms of project financing and bankability. On the other hand, baseload PPAs, especially the traditional form, are better suited for conventional power plants with a constant output. The adaptation of baseload PPAs for renewable energy, such as the fixed-shaped baseload, attempts to bridge this gap, but requires careful forecasting and risk management. Understanding the specific dynamics and requirements of a project is crucial in determining the most suitable PPA structure. Renewables Valuation Analyst Program. The Renewables Valuation Analyst Program offers a focused and practical approach to mastering financial modeling for renewable energy projects. Financial modeling, right? Key highlights of the program. Core focus on financial modeling. Learn the art of constructing detailed the Renewables Valuation Analyst Program offers focused and practical approach to mastering financial modeling for renewable energy projects. This specialized program is designed for those eager to develop their skills in building financial models from scratch. That's another good expression, right? From scratch, right? Here. Building financial models from scratch. That's good cliche. Explicitly tailored to the renewables sector. Here, it's a noun, right? Renewables. It becomes a noun now. The key highlights of the program: core focus on financial modeling. Learn the art of constructing detailed and robust financial models for renewable energy projects, starting from the ground up. Tailored to renewable energy, the curriculum is especially designed around the nuances and specifics of renewable energy, including solar, wind, and other emerging technologies. Hands-on learning experience. Engage in practical exercises, real-world case studies that reinforce theoretical knowledge with practical application. Benefits of enrolling. Skill development. So this is obviously advertisement from this organization. Skill development, career advancement, industry relevance. Skill development. Gain proficiency in a critical skill set that is a highly sought after, that's another good cliche. Sought after skill set, right? Skill set. Sought after in the renewable energy industry. Career advancement. Elevate your professional value and open new career opportunities in a rapidly growing field. Industry relevance. Stay ahead in an industry that increasingly relies on accurate and sophisticated financial modeling for decision-making and investment. Push your career to the next level. For professionals aiming to excel in renewable energy finance, the Renewables Valuation Analyst Program is an invaluable resource. It's more than just a course. It's a career investment providing you with the tools and knowledge to build effective financial models, specifically for the renewable energy sector. Join us to enhance your expertise and become a proficient financial modeler in the dynamic world of renewable energy, right? From this article, we learned many things about PPAs. Fixed-shaped baseload PPA, that's traditionally good. Baseload PPA is good for conventional power plants. And purchase pay as produced, pay as generated PPA is more good for renewable energy sector, such as wind, solar, and other resources. And from these articles, we learned that such expressions as sought after, financial modeling, renewables, yes, and financial modeling and so on, but I cannot remember. I should write down somewhere as a part of my note, but learn as you go instead of pay as produced is kind of tricky. You need to have a good memorization. I do have a excellent memorization skill, but I seem to lag behind sometimes. Yep, but skill set, we learned such as skill set, elevate your career, renewables sector, base load, right? Base load, PPA. This article is very good. Off-taker. So we're gonna look up what the off-taker is, right? Off-taker, right? Off-taker, aggregator, right? Broker. Go to free dictionary. Off-taker. Offtake, commerce. The act of taking off, especially relating to removing goods from a market by purchasing them. Taking off, specifically relating to removing goods from a market by purchasing them. Interesting. Offtake. I think I've never heard of this word before. That's strange. I have studied English for more than 30 years now, and I've never encountered this expression before. Or at least I didn't pay enough attention to the exact meaning of offtake. Want to thank TFD for existence? Yes, this is good dictionary. I'll go for another one, right? Dictionary.com or my good resource, dictionary.com or the Merriam-Webster. When I studied English, I used Merriam-Webster dictionary, the military issue, right? The military has a free dictionary to dish out to the soldiers, and I got one as a gift from my supply sergeant. Yes, I worked with the U.S. Army for 2.5 years as a part of Korean Army soldier, and we are called Kyotusa soldiers. And I learned many things from that experience. I'm pure Korean. I belonged to the Korean Army, but basically I was assigned to the U.S. Army, and I was like a U.S. Army soldier. I finished PLDT, that's a sergeant school, so I'm eligible for American Sergeant Board of promotion, right? Yes, man. Come on, man. Let's check out Cambridge off-taker. Off-taker, right? So that was off-taker. Quite an interesting term. PPA, definition, nature, variable, output, advantages, hinges, right? It hinges upon hedging bankability. We learned expression bankability, right? Bankability, financing, financial financing, adaptability to production variability, mitigation, underproduction, low production, underproduction risk, discounted pricing, and financial revenue hedging, right? Revenue hedging, pay as produced PPA, benefits, fixed energy delivery, right? Advantages, risk management, disadvantages, inflexibility, complexity, comparison, right? Key differences, payment structure, risk distribution, pay as produced PPA, suitability for renewable energy, baseload PPA. All right, that's just about it. Take care. Have a wonderful Monday wherever you are. Good night.